Good morning, and with a new week comes of course a new vlog. Today I'll probably just start in the usual way. I've just had something for breakfast, now headed over to the faculty. I've got two lectures, one for contract law and then one for international law. There's a gap between us, so what I'll probably be doing is focusing on preparing for my family law super, which is on Monday. And then what I need to do, for example, is read through the textbooks, make sure I'm looking through the resources, and of course answering those questions as well. So I've had my two lectures for today. Contract lecture continue looking at consideration, and for international law we continue looking at the law treaties and looking at ideas such as reservations from treaties, for example. I'm probably going to have a somewhat of a late lunch in town, and then probably afterwards find somewhere maybe in town or maybe go back to Homerton, not quite sure yet, just to get on with some more supervision prep work for Monday. I'm making good progress with that. But still quite a lot to do, and I am away on the weekend. After having something for lunch, I just went to Spoons. I then went to Waterstones and just sat in the cafe, got on with some family law work, got quite a bit done, which I'm pleased with. Heading over to the union now. There's a debate on tonight based around globalisation, but I need to be there of course early to help out as part of my responsibilities as head of events management. I certainly enjoyed tonight's debate. So the debate was, this House believes that globalisation is essential for global security and safety. Very interesting debate, very good speakers. So they had a former member of the House of Commons speaking, which was quite good, and just an overall good debate, and events management went well. In terms of the outcome, I didn't catch the outcome, but the way it works is people vote on their feet, so there's three doors: the aye door, the no door and the abstention door. I personally would have voted through the aye door, but that's just my personal view. I'm very tired. It's been a long day. Obviously we've been having lectures earlier on and then the union on the evening, so I'll catch you in the morning. I've got two lectures today, one for landlord, and then later on in the day I've got one for admin, which I'm definitely finding interesting. We'll probably be finishing off the constitutional foundations of judicial review, which I found quite intriguing. In between my landlord and admin lectures, I'll probably just go to the Squire Law Library at the faculty and continue preparing for my family super on Monday. First of all, in terms of lectures, the landlord lecture started looking at land registration, and like I mentioned, the admin lecture finished off looking at the constitutional foundations of judicial review. I have just spent most of the day at the law faculty, managed to finish off my notes of family law, which is good. Just need to answer some questions, including an essay question due for Monday, so I'll need to get that done over the weekend. Heading over to the now, we've got Ken Costa, and I'm going over there to help and just obviously make sure everything is prepared for that event. Obviously that wasn't the Cambridge Union. In terms of the Cambridge Union, it was Ken Costa. A very interesting event. He was talking about certain aspects of his life and what he's experienced from it. For example, with his work in banking. And yeah, it was just an overall good event. A small crowd, but it was just a good event overall. And then what you did see there was Clare College. So basically there was a social event on that I decided to go to. That was between Clare College and Jesus College, but other colleges could go. And the reason why I went was my friend Henry, who I've mentioned a couple of times in my videos. He was performing alongside others, so I wanted to go and see him and just listen to the music. It was really good. It was like jazz music, and it was just really good music. And it was in Clare Bar, but it was in the cellars. Got a quite a busy day. It's now Saturday, but quite a busy day later on. I'm going to Norfolk, but I'll tell you more about that later. Now, for those who watched my vlogs from last year, You'll remember around this time that I went to visit some friends at a place called Little Walsingham in Norfolk, and that's what I'm doing again this time. So I'll be getting a rail replacement bus to Ely, and then I need to get a train from Ely to Kingston, and then I need to get 2 buses from Kingston to Little Walsingham, so quite a trek. It's estimated that I'll get in for around about 1:15 roughly, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so it's going to be quite a journey. I'm looking forward to catching up with everyone. So I finally made it into Walsingham after quite a long journey, but I've managed to get here in the end. Fortunately, it's quite miserable weather at the moment, which, come to think about it, I think was the same last year. I'm sure when I came here last year it was raining as well. I'm probably going to go and collect my room key and then probably just go to my room, get myself organised, and then I'll see what I'll do after that. So after catching up with my friends for a bit, I decided to spend the afternoon just getting on with some work. The reason for that is I've got an essay due in on Monday for family law, so I needed to get underway with that. That was a priority. And I also did a bit of work for land law as well. Now heading over to the main shrine where there's a service going on, and then afterwards there'll be supper, and then after that I think there's another service later on this evening. So both the services were good. Then after the second service, a few of us just went down to what was called the note room, and that was just great. It was allowed me just to catch up with my friends. It's been quite a busy day, but it's been so good just to catch up with people. A busy day tomorrow. I'm heading back to Cambridge tomorrow afternoon, so obviously got quite a lot of travelling to do tomorrow afternoon, but for the moment at least I'll be with my friends. Good morning. So like I mentioned, it'll be quite a busy day in terms of this afternoon and travelling back to Cambridge. In the meantime, this morning I've just gotten up just to have a look around and just to relax, because it's such a quiet place. It's very peaceful, very calm. That's what I love about this place. Breakfast will be soon, and then later on this morning there's a service on at the local parish church, so I'll probably be going to that. So after having had something for breakfast, there was then the service at the parish church, then afterwards something for lunch. In less than an hour I will be heading off back to Cambridge. Quite a bit of a journey to go. I'm estimated to get in about 6:15 roughly, so we'll see how that gets on. Hopefully everything will be fine. Hopefully the buses and trains will turn up on time, fingers crossed. But I'm certainly glad I've managed to spend some time here just catching up with everyone. So I'll be heading off in about less than an hour, where I just say goodbye to everyone in the meantime. And yeah, probably next time you'll probably see me will be in Cambridge. I got into Cambridge about 6:15 as predicted, then just went to college, got myself organised and got on with my family law essay, which I've managed to get done, which I'm so pleased with. Pleased I've managed to get that done. That's been emailed to my supervisor to have a look at and to mark. Busy day tomorrow with lectures and the family law supervision, so I'll probably just catch you in the morning. So this rather frosty day will start off with a land law lecture at 9 o'clock. Then afterwards I've got my family law supervision at 10:15. The supervision is only a couple of minutes walk away from the faculty, so that won't take too long, and that supervision will probably cover divorce and dissolution of civil partnerships, which should be quite interesting. And then this afternoon I've got a lecture for admin law and then a lecture for family law as well. Just had my supervision for family law, looking at divorce, going through some of the issues in the current law, looking at some of the proposals to change the law, which is quite interesting. I'm probably going to go now and have something for lunch, and then afterwards head to the faculty, do some preparation for my land law supervision later this week. And then there's actually a lecture on before my admin lecture, which I might go to, and then there'll be the admin lecture followed by the family law lecture. First of all, that additional lecture that was on was by a professor from the University of Sydney, talking about the Queen's reserved powers, which was quite interesting. Then afterwards was the administrative law lecture, looking at things like jurisdiction, so areas of law, areas of fact. And then for family law, we finished off on another team, started looking at the law of divorce. Then afterwards, I stayed at the faculty, got on with some land law supervision preparation, and then went over to the union. I auditioned for a debate on Thursday. The debate motions this House would codify the Constitution, which is definitely up my street in terms of having studied constitutional law last year. So I thought, why not in terms of applying to audition for this debate, so fingers crossed that I get it. I'll probably find out either tonight or tomorrow. I think a lot of people have applied to it, so we'll see if I get it. I really hope to get it. I'll probably this evening just go to the library and continue with preparing for my land law supervision. I did find out in terms of whether I'll be debating at Versus Debate. Unfortunately, I was not successful, which is a shame, but I'm glad that I did apply for it. Plus, I'll probably be at the debate in some capacity anyway. I'm going to head off to bed now because I need to be up early in the morning for something. And then, of course, I've got lectures on later in the day. I'm heading down now for a meeting of the full committee of the Cambridge Union, and that's at 8. And then afterwards, I'll be heading over to the law faculty, where we get on with some land law supervision preparation, as well as attending my lecture for contract law. Meeting is over, contract lecture is over. I finished off looking at consideration and promissory estoppel. I'm going to head back to Homerton now, get something for lunch, and just continue with preparing for my land law supervision. So I'm just taking a brief break from my work by making something for dinner, and then probably I'll just get on with some more supervision preparation, making good progress with that. We had an interesting speaker at the union. He's a Venezuelan member of the opposition, so it was quite interesting to listen to him about what his thoughts on the situation in Venezuela. Came back, I'm now in my room, but there is something that I need to do. Here we are for a late night edition of the laundry segment. Got my clothes behind you as you can see, and I've topped up my laundry card as well because that needed to be done. So I'm going to put my laundry on, and like I mentioned, just get on with some preparation. I'm nearly done in terms of preparing for my land law supervision. I just need to finish off some notes, finish off some reading I need to do as well. So I'll hopefully get it done today. If not, I'll probably hopefully get it done tomorrow, which will be good. So yeah, that's my plan. I didn't get all of the notes done for land law. Got quite a bit done, but I haven't got it all done, so I'll probably finish that off tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got 4 lectures on, so quite a busy day. So I'm probably going to head off to bed now. Certainly a long day ahead with 4 lectures. International law lecture continued with treaties, contract lecture looked at privity, land law lecture continued with land registration, and then family law lecture continued on looking at divorce. So those 4 lectures are over. I'm now going to find somewhere to eat either in town or at college, and then probably will end up returning to college anyway to just get on with some more supervision preparation. So I've mainly been doing 2 things this afternoon, this evening. First of all, I've just been getting on with my notes for land law, pretty much got that done. Just a couple bits and pieces I need to finish off tomorrow before my supervision for landlord, which is tomorrow afternoon. But I've also been at the Cambridge Union attending the debate and workshops. So again, they gave just a bit of a guide about in terms of how to argue and how to structure your points and the different positions that there are in the debate. So whether you're opening up the debate or whether you're closing it, for example. And then they gave us a motion to go away and prepare for, and then obviously to present our case. So the motion was this House would use quotas for women in Parliament, and I was speaking opening government, so I was the first speaker. It was good, it was really beneficial, and they gave us advice again at the end. I'm probably going to head off to bed. Like I mentioned, I've got my supervision tomorrow for landlord. And with that, of course, comes the end of another vlog. Week 3 is over, week 4 will be starting on Thursday tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, don't forget to do those usual things: liking the video, sharing the video, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe to the channel by clicking the bottom right hand corner, but hit that notification bell as well, just so you know when new videos and vlogs are coming out. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and I hope to see you in the next one.